And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now Live with Max and Larry. So grateful that you guys are here to join us here on this beautiful, beautiful Monday evening. We're so very, very overwhelmed with a lot of news. Max has a lot of news for us. Max, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. Glad to be back. Glad to be here with you and everybody else. And yeah, we do have a lot of news to share with everybody. So glad to be here to do it.
Thank you for being back here. Hopefully you got a little bit of time off. I know you've been dealing with some stuff with your dad. So hopefully he's doing better. But yeah, so the market's been really doing good overall. It's been pumping. Let's say hello to the audience and then we'll get into your news segments here. Let's get the party started. Bitcoin BMW is here. Guys, if you would, we're going to keep bugging you all night long. If you would, just hit the like button. We would really like to get to 100 likes as we haven't done that in a long time on a live show. Tim Shea says, hey, glad to see you back. Brian Dowie is here. What's up, guys? Redman was dope for sure.
Yeah, he was.
Green Candle Fanatic is back. What's up, everyone? He's crazy about green candles. The Good Samaritan, the Lexus GS 350 perhaps, is here. Good evening, everyone. All right, let's see who else is here. Going down and scrolling through the comments here, looking for people. Big Watch Dude is here. Welcome. Says hello to Max and Larry and the CTN family.
Hey, Big Watch Dude. Hello, everybody.
Mr. Lambos, Crypto Talk is back. What's up, CTN family?
Hey, Lambos.
Brittany is back. You know, it's good because sometimes I don't remember what day of the week it is, but Brittany always says happy whatever. It's happy Monday, so welcome back to Brittany.
Good to see you, Brittany.
Cody Core is here. He was the first ever person that we can remember that watched the Max and Larry show. The first one. Cody Core, welcome back.
True that. Good to see you, Cody.
And let's see who else is here. Everyone's saying hello to one another, which is always a nice thing. Glorious Resurrection is here. Hit the like button.
Yeah,
Thank you so much to Glorious Resurrection. How about that? Max, is Luna Classic repegging soon? Your thoughts?
I think he means I think he means if USTC is repegging soon. I don't know about soon, but I think with enough due time, we can get there. And of course, that's what excites everybody, because that when people want to say there's no utility in Luna Classic, technically speaking, if they get back to repegging, USTC, that would be the utility. So I think we eventually get there. Is it going to happen overnight or in a month? No.
I think that the challenge, I'll just ring in on this a little bit. I think there is a challenge with it just because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to sell off as it gets closer and closer to repegging to the dollar. So it's going to be a challenge, but maybe they can come up with a creative way to do it. And I think they have a chance of doing it too. But like Max says, it's not going to happen anytime soon. All right. So let's see who else is here. Let's see. Glorious Resurrection. Greetings, Earthlings. We are here as one to enjoy this transition into an updated quantum financial system. Let's rejoice, ladies and gentlemen. A message from beyond the stars, perhaps. All right, so we've gotten through all of the comments, and before we get into the news with Max, we just want to remind you guys once again to please hit the like button, because we would love to get to a collective goal of 100 likes together. We can't do it without you because we can only hit the like button twice. So we need 98 more likes from all you guys out there. And Patches doesn't have thumbs, so he can't use a mouse. So, Max, what do you have for us this evening? I bet you it's something to do with an ISO. That's the only thing I can.
Yeah, I would hope so. So,
okay.
In reality, I'm glad that Glorious Resurrection, which by the way, that's a great name. Thank you for that. Stated this: the quantum financial system. We talk a lot about, for instance, the ISOs, but in reality, it is all about the quantum financial system. And if anything, we'll bring that up. Because there's roughly 20 different cryptos in regards to just that, the quantum financial system. And we're going to show you guys what exactly that's all about. Now, if Mr. Mentalect was here, or as Larry would say, is it me you're looking for, Lionel Richie, then, we can just get into that. But here it is. You can look this up on CMC yourself. 20 different ones. Most of them are ISO 222. But look, top QFS quantum financial system. You have, for instance, XRP. Look who's also part of that. Polygon, MAG, right? A lot of times when we talk about the ISOs, we don't include that because it's technically not part of that, and that makes sense because why would they need a messaging system? But in reality, we should put more focus on the QFS, right? Anyway, XRP, Polygon, Stellar, Algorand, Quant, Hedera's HBAR. We talk about all these ones. Heck, you even did a introduction to IOTA. There's Casper. You did that one too. This one we don't talk about much. Cello, right? When I think of Cello, I think of that great. Actually, my all-time favorite.
I had some of that. Yeah, I had some of that last year. Yeah, I didn't realize it was an ISO.
Well, it's also top 100. It's literally 100. But I think about my all-time favorite James Bond movie with Timothy Dalton. It's called The Living Daylights, and then they're right down the Swiss Alps in a cello where he's getting shot at. Anyway, here's XDC, Energy Web Token, EWT, LCX, Constellation DAG, Sologenic. You cover that. Electronium, that was one that was on Investor Place's list for a while. They don't really cover that as much anymore, but there's ALBT, guys. Stronghold, I guess that's a microcap. Flare, Songbird, which has been getting a lot of headlines lately, and Quorum, you covered that as well. Now, here's another thing I want to point out.
Let me just ask you one quick question, Max. I'm glad that you brought this up. Is this a new category on CoinMarketCap? Were you able to search like this before for those ISOs?
Or that I don't know. I probably pulled this up maybe 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And noticed it because I remember Menelec talking about it, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna look that up and see if they just have a category. And I noticed it. So it's probably been here for a while. But look at what's consistent though. You only have 2, 3, 4. They're in the red, and literally everything else is in the green. Let's see how they're doing on 24 hours. Stronghold, microcap, doing really well. We cover like most of these. So if anything, maybe we should put more focus on it. But anyway, let's get into the particular news. I know we want to do the 5 minutes in, 5 minutes out. We'll just do one category real quick before we kick it back. I want to show you guys what's going on with some specific things, to say the least. So here you go. And if anything, it says new crypto video is live. Click the link below. Check it out. In reality, most of us know about this, but this guy did a very good job at outlining what you see in this particular video. In fact, I'm going to share it in a way you can see it real quick. Forgot about that. Forgot it was a video, Larry. So, if anything, you got to give me the benefit of the doubt, sir. But anyway, here it is. This is for all the newcomers who are not aware of ISO 222. And if anything, like it says, the Swift ISO 222 migration deadline of 2025 to get it all done could cause these cryptos to skyrocket, specifically XRP, XLM, XDC, IOTA, Algo, Quant. This is only about 2 minutes, 50 seconds, and then we'll come right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barry C here with another cryptocurrency video. And today I want to talk about ISO 20022 cryptos and how the Swift 2025 migration deadline could very well cause these cryptos to lead the market in 2024 and 2025. So ladies and gents, for those of you who aren't aware of this, Swift is going to be migrating its messaging services to the ISO 20022 standard. And this migration will involve replacing the current Swift messaging formats with the ISO 20022 formats, which will allow for more data to be included in messages and provide more flexibility in the types of transactions that can be processed. And this migration is expected to take place over a number of years, and it should have a completion date of November 2025. And ladies and gents, this is why I'm so bullish on the cryptos that are associated with the ISO 20022 migration. It's the fact that we have this definitive cutoff date, the fact that by 2025, Swift has to completely migrate over. And ladies and gents, it's very rare that we get anything close to certainty in the crypto market. But the fact that this deadline is in place and the fact there is that finite time period makes me extremely excited to see the future of XRP, XLM, XDC, IOTA, Algo, and Quant. And I believe because we are on this finite time frame and the fact that financial institutions have a specific deadline of 2025, this is going to cause these aforementioned coins to absolutely lead the way in the market from 2024 into 2025 and beyond. And ladies and gents, as always, none of this is financial advice. There are no certainties in this space, but these are all interesting projects to keep an eye on because I feel that these cryptocurrencies are going to be doing some amazing and special things in the new financial space. Ladies and gents, if you have enjoyed my
That was a good video.
Yeah, especially for the newcomers. So, if anything, we do try to do the 5 minutes in, 5 minutes out. Back to you, Larry.
All right. Thank you for that, Max. Hopefully you guys gather something off of that. We do cover the ISO 222 compliant coins and tokens quite often. And let's just go through. Sobo is here. Welcome back, Sobo. He says, good evening.
Good to see you, Sobo.
Tim Shea, my Twitter is suspended. Trying to figure out how to start a new one. It's not easy. Sorry to hear that. That is not good. Moraine, Ohio. First, I've seen you here. Welcome to Moraine in the great state of Ohio. Will ADA be part of the banking coins?
It's a good question. It's supposed to be on the list of being a future ISO 222. But as far as being a banking coin, I haven't seen anything verified on that. We'll look more into that for real. And by the way, thank you for being here. I haven't seen you here before. Wanted to go ahead and welcome you to Crypto Talk Now.
Thanks again. Tim Shea, Brian, this is on Twitter. They didn't say specifically. They said I violated the rules. No warning, just suspended. I appealed, but who knows how long it'll take. Well, hopefully you'll get it back soon.
Don't want to see Twitter turn to a MySpace. Sorry, Tim.
Tim Shea. Yes.
I said MySpace. I meant Facebook. I don't want to see it turn to MySpace either. Anyway.
Yeah. Tim Shea. Yes. Just noticed after 2-bits stream. I can see everything. I just can't interact or go to spaces. That's strange. All right. Brian Dowie's going to take care of it. He's going to send a little text to Elon. He has a private number for him. Tim Shea, thanks, Brian. Send him a tweet too. I can't believe it. I see so much crazy stuff, and it just happens to me. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Crypto McDizzle for shizzle for sure. What up? Yes.
Hey,
I can never say it that way. Brian Dowie, put in a good word for me with Caroline. The not so sweet Caroline. And I'll talk to Elon, just messing around, but that does suck.
Yeah, that does suck, man.
Crypto McDizzle. Hey, how's it going? Just got home.
Pretty good. Good to see you.
Hello, everyone. And Boomer F and Sooner is here. Hello, howdy, folks. Sir Larry and Mighty Max.
Good to see you, Boomer, and everybody. Brian Dowie, Brittany, Cody Core, Big Watch Dude, Lambos, everybody.
And
Mental GS, too.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Lionel Richie.
And could we just play like 3 seconds of Lionel Richie? I mean, we really get a strike for that. We should try it sometime. All right. What's up, Menelec? All right. So everyone's saying hello to everybody for Sizzle. And let's see. Oh, Rafael Santos is here. Hello, family.
Hey, Rafael. Good to see you.
Glad to see you. So we've gone through the comments, and we do want to remind you, because I forgot to remind you, if you guys would hit the like button. We've got 37 beautiful people. Even if you're not beautiful, you're beautiful for the time that you're watching the show. Well, you're beautiful. We know you're beautiful. But please do hit the like button if you would, because we really want to try to get to 100 likes on this show. We haven't done it in a long time, and we need your help. We need 98 likes from you and a couple from us. Do you know where we're at, Max? Can you see the YouTube?
Yeah, let me take a look.
All right, cool.
says live in 23 hours. I'm at the wrong one.
Oh, that's the other one. That's okay. That's the
Oh,
one
Grizzly Bear Greg and GS were in there. They're like, hey guys.
Oh shoot.
That's awesome. Let me see where we're at.
Well, that helps the algorithm for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's funny.
That is
Anyway,
funny.
God, I hope we're in the right
That
one.
shows
right
you
now.
that I
We're in
have
the
to
right
mix in.
one.
I've got to mix and match the thumbnail. That's another thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh,
because I don't
that's
wanna
what
put
you
the same
messed up.
thumbnail
Yeah.
out for 2 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably why they got confused. Yep.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
I just did it myself. So anyway, we got 27 likes. We need some more likes. So
27. That's not bad for only 15 minutes in. If you help us out, we can get to 30 before you know it. All right. So back to you, Max, with the rest of the news segments.
yeah, I'm not a big Marilyn Manson fan, but I have to say, every time he said beautiful people, it'd be kind of funny if it didn't have copyright strikes. So every time you're like, yeah, the beautiful, he's like the beautiful people, the beautiful people.
Well,
Anyway.
I was thinking about this. I just actually thought about it because sometimes I play like a lot of different types of music to kind of get pumped up for the show. So I was listening to a little bit of Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart. And I'm thinking to myself,
Motley Crue.
Yeah, if we just played that, so what if we get a copyright strike, right? As long as it's not a strike against the channel, it just would mean that we couldn't monetize, or no?
I don't know, because a long time ago on my DPGmaximus gaming channel, I did a TNT video about showing like guys blowing stuff up in Battlefield 5, and I did ACDC, TNT, and then literally 3 months later, I got a copyright strike, and they forced it, like they took it down completely, and they said something like about 3 strikes rule, and I was like, "What? You got to be kidding me, man!" It was a really good video too.
That's horrible. I like someone in the chat. If I know this is off subject, because we're having a little fun here, because I'm going to say a couple people, and then we're going to go back. But listen to this. Can someone please explain to me why it's okay to play music on TikTok, but you can't play any music on YouTube? What's the difference? I really would like to know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
You know what they're going to say? You know what they're going to say? They're going to say, well, because one's YouTube and one's TikTok. One's owned by the Chinese and one's owned by the Americans.
Vatican life is here. Somebody new. He's living not the Quant life. He's living the Vatican life, but he does like Quant. Hi, guys. I just got here. What's your price prediction for Quant on the next bull run? I'm new to the space.
Yeah. I was reading another comment. So Vatican life, welcome. I'd like to welcome you. Let's see. Price prediction for Quant in the next bull run. I'm new to the space. Well, the start of the bull run, our main thing is I think we pointed out like 300. Again, it's not financial advice and so on. We get to, for instance, new all-time highs for a lot of different things and so on. The peak of the bull run. I see Quant easily being in, the 4 digits personally. And, I've done an outline to support some of this. I know I'll promise, for instance, that bull run thesis part 4 to be released yesterday, but I had some things happen, obviously, in personal life with my dad and so on. But that's the way I feel about it. Hopefully that answers your question. And guys, let's welcome Vatican Life.
Thank you so much. A few more comments and back to Max again. Boomer effing sooner. Toilet paper, milk, and cigarettes ready for this 42 inches of snow tomorrow. Wow. Okay, 3 to 6 inches. All right. Well, big watch, dude. Not until now, but that makes sense. Crypto McDizzle. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. It's all relative to the size of your steeple. You can't see the forest for the trees. You can't smell your own crap on your knees. All right. Watermelon Sugar Crypto High is here. Yo, Larry, Max, and CTN family.
Yes, good to see you.
Green Candle Fanatic is also having problems with his Twitter.
Uh-oh.
Something going on. One more person.
Yeah.
Sorry, one more person to say hello to, and then we'll get back to you. Hey. Oh, Canada. Steve, the Canadian, is here. Saying hello to everybody.
Good to see you, Steve. Yeah, maybe the Klaus Schwab prophecy has been coming true. Jawohl, burst. I don't know.
Well, you won't even own your own tweets anymore.
Yeah, and you would be happy. You will go to Rumble. Anyway, we should probably.
We are going to check out Rumble very soon. Yeah, we've got to do it. Yeah,
all right. Yep, I agree.
Don't let the YouTube algorithm AI, you AI's quiet. We didn't say anything about Rumble. Shh.
Wow, you
Okay.
know what? That's crazy. You know how you said that line you said before, YouTube algorithm like that?
Yeah.
When you said that, you sounded for just a brief moment, just like Monty Metzger, CEO of LCX. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and get right into that.
All right.
This is the Quant/LCX news you've been looking for.
All right.
All right.
Good.
So let's get right into it. Can you see this screen, by the way? This
yes,
one, right
I'm bullish on LCX too. I can see it. Yep.
Okay, but
I have not bought any yet, but I did buy some HBAR today, so I'm back into HBAR. I had HBAR a long time ago and forgot that I had it.
Okay.
I got more now.
Well, a lot of times, yeah, it's all right. A lot of times you guys ask me, especially in the recorded, not all you guys, but especially the recorded, content people, you'll say to me, Max, is there any competitors to Quant? That's a big topic that gets brought up. Well, check this out. It says there is no competitors to Quant, at least currently speaking, in the blockchain space. Why? Because they will all use Quant's overledger technology. And by the way, Quant isn't isn't a blockchain. It's an operating system. It's blockchain agnostic. Check out this particular interview with Quant's CEO, for instance, Gilbert Verdian, and LCX Liechtenstein CEO, Monty Metzger. This is under 2 minutes, and then we'll be right back for some post commentary. Here we go.
Who are your competitors, and what are the differences there?
Yeah, we've done a lot of market segment assessment and competitor assessments. So we're not seeing ourselves competing with blockchain interoperability projects. So there's a lot of blockchains out there that are built for interoperability use cases, something like Polkadot and Cosmos, for example. And so what that means is, they're building a blockchain layer on top of all the other blockchains, and that's not the ideal way for all use cases. What we'd want is a universal way to do interoperability, and that's what we've built. So our competitors are really traditional banking systems and operators. Things like Swift, Temenos, FIS, Fiserv. Excuse me, sorry. And what we're doing is enabling the ability to have interoperability with the existing enterprise systems with the blockchain systems. So we're complementing all the different blockchains, and we're complementing how they interoperate, how they work with the existing enterprise systems, and that allows anyone to have choice. We're here to complement. If someone wants to use Ripple and XRP for a particular use case, through Overledger, we make it easy to do that. If someone wants to use DeFi protocols, through Overledger, you're able to use DeFi safely, because it's very difficult for an enterprise system to go and use decentralized systems and decentralized networks, DeFi protocols easily. So we bridge that enterprise, link from that enterprise legacy system to all the blockchain protocols and all the blockchain systems out there. So we love collaborating. That's kind of our connect and collaborate.
Yeah, another thing I want to point out before we kick it back to some more comments and so on is basically it's like this. Think about this. We talk about, for instance, does your crypto have utility? That's the bottom line. And if so, what is the utility? But a lot of times it's specifically one or two things at the most when it comes to just that utility. What sets Quant apart from all the rest of the competition is multiple layers of what? Utility. Talking about, banking APIs. You talk about, for instance, payment APIs. You talk about, for instance, them being an operating system, what they bring to CBDCs, we already drew that connection and so on. So we're talking about multiple layers of not just, as Gilbert has stated, interoperability, but you're also talking about specifically of multiple layers of just that utility. And when it comes down to just that, there really isn't any other competitor out there, especially in crypto, that does it at scale that Quant does it. Back to you, Larry.
I'm bullish on both of those right there, LCX and Quant. Both of those two gentlemen are really super smart guys as well. You can tell by listening to them. I do want to share one thing real quick here, because part of our family here. If it's going to let me. Wait, entire screen. Yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed to the Lazy Shaman Show, these guys are here. Steve the Canadian is here. And also, let me just see if I can find him. I saw him earlier. Lazy Jedi is here. What's up, Max and Larry? This is
Hey, guys.
the crypto show you're looking for.
Lionel Richie.
Welcome back, guys. Yeah, and if you guys want to support, they had a stream going on late last night. I watched a little bit of it. They do these, marathon streams, but the Lazy Shaman Show. You guys can check it out and subscribe here. All right, just wanted to say hello. And
Cool.
Green Candle Fanatic, past 5 tweets have failed to send. Oh, geez. JG Muff Man is here.
Hey, JG, good to see you again, man.
And it's not the Muffin Man, it's Muff Man. All right.
Okay. Hey, man.
I was
That's all
correct.
right. That's okay. I mean, it's just got to be. Never mind. I gotta go jump down there and grab a. Never mind.
Crypto McDizzle. There are 2 kinds of prices for Quant, a retail price and an institutional price. I feel retail can drive Quant to 800 plus. This next run possible 1500-ish, but institutional sky's the limit.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. And I think that's the whole thing. I mean, even when it comes to like XRP, I mean, it's like it's been pointed out that it's the institutional money that will eventually be coming in, and that's what's going to set it apart. Like, am I going to get really all that excited about the retail side of it? Not really.
If you guys would hit the like button too while we're going through the comments. Welcome back to Ryan Jones. I've seen his comments before in the recorded as well. Buying LCX, it's like buying Coinbase stock at 25 cents. Prove me wrong.
Yes, it's good to see you, Ryan Jones. Finally, from the recorded, took the jump to the live. And by the way, you were one of 3 people who subscribed to Crypto Talk Now. Based on what, Larry? Well, you probably don't know, so I'll go ahead and tell you and everybody else here. He subscribed to us because of the way I say the Liechtenstein Exchange. Liechtenstein.
He's got it up on there.
Yeah, Liechtenstein, yeah? Jawohl, burst.
The Liechtenstein t-shirts are coming at some point. They're going to have to. All right. Boomer effing sooner. Same here. My last few tweeters won't go through either.
See, guys, it's Klaus Schwab. He said this would happen. Did he not? He talked about, there'd be that'd be a cyber attack. That is the biggest thing to look out for before we go to Davos. Yeah. And look what's going on with Twitter. I don't know.
Guess who's here? The MD is here. He's not a doctor, but he does know his anatomy well. Greetings, everybody.
Good to see you. Is this the gynecologist you're looking for? Lionel Richie.
Or maybe a urologist in his case. Steve the Canadian. The market can't make up its mind. With the debt ceiling being reached, no one knows what's up. I heard, I'm going to try to do some more research, but they're changing the rules. This is how I think the Fed is getting ready to pivot. They're changing the way, I have to look into more of this. They're changing the way they calculate the inflationary rate. So that's how they're going to say that they have inflation under control. I ran into something yesterday, but I got to dig deeper into it. But we might be in for a surprise in February.
Speaking of running into something yesterday, I caught this just briefly. And nothing against patches. We love patches. I think Mike Cornwell is right. If you rug patches connection, I think it gives you a better connection.
All right. Hold on one second. Let me do that.
All right.
Remove. Oh, the poor pup. All right. Let me shut off his internet. I'm shutting off his tablet. All right. Well, he's gone the way of so many other failed projects. He rugged himself. All right. Rugged him.
Yeah. I think at this time of night, it's usually, plop talk now when it comes to him, right? Just plops down and yeah.
That's why I came up with the idea just before the show to put that little graphic up so that people could see his face so that he could take a nap. All right. So that's right. The market can't make its mind up. Hey, look at that. Salamander in space is here. Good evening, humans. The XDC commander has returned.
Good to see you, Salamander.
Let's see.
I saw that comment. I do like Liechtenstein. The Liechtenstein exchange. Why don't you get a hat, Max, and say Liechtenstein?
MD is back for his daily dose of crypto talk.
Well, good to have you back.
Green candle fanatic. He loves green candles. He's looking for that God candle. Investors will like Liechtenstein. I can't say it the same. With 12.5% corporate tax.
You can do it.
Liechtenstein.
There you go. Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein.
Yeah. And then you can do it like, like you're watching Where Eagles. You ever seen that movie Where Eagles Dare with Clint Eastwood and the guy used to be married to Elizabeth Taylor? What's his name? You ever seen that movie?
But I remember you referencing it as the way that's how to pronounce it.
Came out like 1968 or 69.
We'll have to go back.
That was a good movie, man. You like for instance, The Dirty Dozen? That is one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
Then you would love that movie. I'm telling
you. Oh shoot! You know what? Wait, what's the name of the movie? While you're doing the next news segment, I'm gonna look it up and play that clip after you're done. What's it called?
Where Eagles Dare.
Where Eagles. I'm writing it down.
Dare.
Okay.
Good.
All right,
movie,
I'll go.
Man.
I'm gonna look that up and we'll play that in a little bit. All right. So here we go. Read this one, Max, because I can't read it the way you can. From Ryan Jones.
Klaus Schwab loves the Liechtenstein. Yeah.
All right. And as we move through, there's a lot of people here from different dimensions or space or something. Salamander in space. Wow. Papa Quant speaking about XRP, Ripple, and it's just cool. It's coolness.
Indeed.
I polished it right before the stream.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
That's too much information.
That. Oh, he's clearly, he's talking about his lightsaber. I mean,
yeah, his lightsaber.
Well, not that. Never mind.
XRP started to move. Well, I did buy some HBAR. I said, I got to buy something today. So I picked on HBAR because it was down, I think at the time, 1.2%. And I dollar cost averaged into HBAR, which I forgot. I had a small bag of it, I think in 2021 and sold it off. But yeah, I got some HBAR, but I did not get XRP. So I got XLM and HBAR as my ISOs so far. Crypto Puppet. Hello, Larry, Max, and everyone in the chat.
Hello, Crypto Puppet. He has a YouTube channel. I heard something briefly about that. I didn't get to watch the whole show.
Oh, yeah, he does have one. Let's just show it real quick. All right. Let's see. I forgot about that. Crypto Puppet. We got to try to give him a plug here or something like that. All right. So, Crypto Puppet.
Oh, wow. That's, what's his name? George.
Oh, all George. Channel. Where is Crypto? Oh, here he is.
Unless we get controlled by the WEF,
Oh, look at that. He got a couple more subscribers, so that's good. So maybe we helped him out. He's doing like fan pages for the different shows. He did one here on 2-Bit Crypto.
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
No pressure, but the Crypto Talk Now one's probably going to come out soon too.
Oh, okay.
At least it is now. Well, maybe. All right, so there you go. Let's see. Thank you very much, Larry, and thank you for the shout out. All right, Muffs off. Hey, look at that. Selmo Fudd is back.
Hey, Mr. Selmo Fudd, good to see you, man.
The OGs of OGs are here. Man, LCX will be huge.
Yeah, it will be.
And I bought LCX because of Klaus.
Gosh.
Yes. All right.
I have so much material on creating like the ultimate. I'm not even kidding. I just need to just do it. But it's like I could create like the ultimate trailer. Okay, how about this? You know how like people promote FUD? I don't really want to promote FUD except for Selmo FUD because Selmo FUD's cool. But anyway, I could create like the ultimate Klaus. I mean, it would be crazy, man. It would be literally like, "Hello there, I am German SS Officer Heinrich Himmler. I'll see you for economic forum. Is that the little patches I've been looking for? Your papers, please."
If you guys want to figure out a way to get slapped and use a line that's not a very good pickup line, you could say, "I'm not a gynecologist, but I will take a look."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Greetings, Mr. MD. He's not a doctor, but he is familiar with his anatomy, his own anatomy, perhaps, very well. Greetings, guys. I am here at home alone. That's not a good. That's not good. That's not good for someone like you. He's getting a grip on himself. I'm sure all the fellows know what I mean.
Oh,
man.
no.
That's
How
not
about
good to be.
that?
Don't be home alone too often. He's going to run out of certain products. All right.
Yeah, that'd be like Home Alone 6, Lost in Pulled Pork. I mean, like, I'm good on that. You know what I mean?
That's right, Tim. They're going to twist the numbers. They're going to twist the inflationary numbers to make them work. They're changing the way they do inflation. Like, for example, a long, long time ago when they were looking at, they take different goods and they put them in the basket for figuring out inflation, right? So one of the things they looked at was like the cost of steak. And for example, they can replace that with cheaper stuff like hamburgers, for example. So they do like different products and they kind of pick and choose what they want to do. So they're going to manipulate the way that they calculate the inflationary rate, and that's going to make them look like heroes. And that might make us look like we were right about February. So I'm going to look more into that. I can't hear Patches crying in the corner, or you can hear him.
All right.
Liechtenstein in Schmiegel voice.
Oh, jeez. All right. I have a friend who could do him perfect. It'd be, let me think. I can't do that. Precious Liechtenstein. I can't do that one.
Hey, Grover Cleveland is not here, but Kev Cleveland is perhaps his great grandson. Kev Cleveland is here. Welcome back, Kev Cleveland. And The Dirty Dozen, that was one of my favorite movies. It really was.
That's a fun movie. That's just
that one character reminds me. What was his name? The lieutenant there. You know, the guy that reminds me of him, the main guy there. All right, Big Watch Dude. Did you see the original with Kojak? Yes.
Yep. Good old Telly Savalas is what he's talking about.
Yes, Telly Savalas. Hey, Kenny G's not here, but John G's here. Hello from Punta Cana.
Good to see you, John G.
Stump rider. He's not a rough rider, but he rides stumps, perhaps. He's here and back 2 days in a row. Almost 43 cents on. I know. Don't remind me. We need to change it around to 34 cents and I'll buy some. Maybe we have dyslexia and change the numbers. Big Watch Dude. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. Wasn't Clint Eastwood and Lee Marvin in it too?
Oh, we got yes, that's the one. We have a super chat alert. You want me to go ahead and highlight?
Yeah, if you could.
That way you don't lose your spot. You got your spot? Please. All right. Thanks to Crypto McDizzle for Shizzle Manizzle Faux Show.
Okay.
States, good. Larry, I just tagged you on Twitter for inflation.
All right.
With the $1.99 super chat. Yeah, you got to keep in mind, if you want to send DM, don't send it to Larry. You got to send it to me because for some reason, I don't know. Larry has issues. So
I have issues. He said he tagged me. I kind of know what that means. I'm Twitter illiterate. I'm trying to figure out where I can find it. I guess I can type in his username. Crypto.
No, man, he just clicked on the bell. Larry, you go to twitter.com and then you go to the far left and it has a little bell. And you click on the bell and then you see who tagged you.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it too easy.
Larry.
Here we go. Click on the notification bell. Hide this right here. And the notification bell. Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to give him a plug.
What the heck have you been doing on Twitter all this time anyway?
I don't know.
You get these notifications. You're just like the hell with it. Like Bill O'Reilly. F it. We'll do it live. Freaking thing sucks. And throw the thing through the freaking camera or something.
I just retweet everything, basically. That's what my Twitter is. Or I take picture of my breakfast. Or steaks. Yeah. So Crypto Mike, you can follow him at Crypto Mike at Michael Cornwell. Oh, he changed it. That's
know what sucks is there might have been like a sweet old lady, like freaking Edith Bunker or something, Hey Archie, look at this great show, Crypto Talk Now. Look at this guy Larry. I'm gonna send him a great message. Hi Larry, you just got an absolute great show you got here. You would never know, ever, because you don't look at that.
Well, we don't need any sweet little old ladies named Edith messaging me. All right. But yeah, so there we go. This is something good right here. Price changes January 2000 to December 2022. Selected U.S. consumer goods and services wages. So this is how they're doing it. All right. So, the hospital services is way up. college tuition and fees, college textbooks, medical care services, everything related to medical, food and beverages. Overall inflation, 76.1%. Whoa. I was going to try to bring out something where the real inflation is actually 15.5% because I was trying to research something. But if this is what he's saying the inflationary rate is, or the price changes are for all these different categories on here. So it's a good graphic from Carp DM. Live today. That's what Carp DM means, right? Yeah, I think. Toys are more affordable. All right. Well, overall inflation, 76.1% since January. So for 22 years, this is how much the price of goods have risen.
Yeah, and the source comes from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. So,
but they're changing the way they do it. That's what it is. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, I think, is the one that's in charge of it. They're going to change the way they figure out inflation. I got to look into this more, but I think they're changing the rules, and we might have a favorable February, an announcement from the Fed Reserve.
So stick to your guns.
Inflation.
So stick to your guns.
I might have to stick to that February prediction. We might even be on the precipice of a bull run right now. I don't know. I'm confused.
You gonna stick with 5 p.m. Eastern?
I might change it to 7 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple hours. Give people time to eat dinner on the East Coast with their loved ones. All right.
All right. Well, thanks, Mike, for the super chat.
All right. Thank you. Let's see. This is from Crypto Puppet. Yo, Max, loving Quant. But man, bro, I'm so bullish on Jasmy coin now. Feel like this coin will make millionaires. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are why you have to have only one. I've been getting these messages from people, and they're like, so I go in there and exchange all my Liechtenstein for XLM. Why would you want to do that? Why can't you hold all these? Well, you gotta understand, Max. When I go out on the weekend, I need extra money. It's like, okay. So, yes, I'm glad that you like Jasmy. I did do a deep dive. Shout out to Mike Cornwell in the past and so on. I did address some of the misinformation that I received and other people received and so on. I will have some more updates in regards to that. But yeah, I mean, the way I look at it is it's not just having some money in the future. It's literally having all of the money. Anyway.
Brian Dowie, Larry Lazy said he polished his blue wrench. He's part of the Blue Wrench Club. Guys, be careful when you're polishing your own wrench. All right. Get some ALBT. Yes, that's right. Larry, there's a good reminder. I should clip that and make it into a short and just send it to myself. Get some ALBT. I missed the party. Well, it's still 23, 24 million. I'm going to get some. I'm waiting for it to pull back significantly. If it will. Maybe, well, I don't know. Now I'm starting to, and Max, I'm telling you, I'm going to have that term. I'm trying to remember what I called it. Non-FOMO remorse. I'm starting to feel like I should have bought XRP and ALBT when everyone told me to do it. So my fault. All right. Crypto.
I don't feel too bad. I mean, I didn't get bone yet, so.
Yeah, we talked about that. That was a 10x that we missed, but we told everybody else, not financial advice, but we probably helped a bunch of people. If you want, I'll sell you some XRP for 10 cents each.
$10.
Oh, he's giving me a discount. Oh, no, $10. I thought he was going to be kind. Oh, he's being mean to me. Okay. Oh, God. I only have one video. Now you got to make another video. You need to do a CTN fan video or something. Mr. MD, I got some bone. If we hold bone, are we known as, can we say that on here? Boners?
Oh, my goodness.
I like the Smokey the Bandit car. Yeah. John G. Hello, Tim, Max, Larry, and all.
Hello.
Yes, CTM is next. Stand by for a fan video. See,
all
I
right.
got a fan video.
All right. Well, thank you.
There you go. Pulling an all-nighter. Green can't. Boy, he's got those Coke bottle glasses on right now because he's examining charts all day. And he's trying to find those green candles. He's pulling an all-nighter. Grizzly Bear is here. He was sorry for you being on the wrong stream. We have to fix something. We're going to try to schedule all our shows in advance, but I kind of screwed up and put the same thumbnail. Good evening, Larry and Max. Could you please have Ted from Lift Capital on your live stream? I subscribed to him a month or two ago. We have to reach out to him and ask him.
Yeah, no, I've seen some of his live streams. He's been killing it. Like, he'll have over 300 people watch his stream. It's pretty, and he has great content. I know he covers XRP a lot. He talks about XDC. I saw a recent T-shirt with the XDC logo on it. Pretty cool stuff.
Maybe we can get Mike Tyson on the show. Hey, Max, Black History Month is around the corner. Get Mike Tyson and all the boys together.
All right, I have to come up with something for that.
It's in February.
Yeah, but I got to work on my older Mike Tyson instead of my young one, which is a peanut butter fudge, Quant Network forever, Crypto McDizzle for shizzle, masturbator pulling out an all-nighter on us, freaking knockout Lance Lewis in the third round.
And I'm going to read one more comment, and then we'll get into the news. But guys, keep dropping it. If you would also hit the like button, we appreciate it because we're trying to get 100 here. Here's somebody new to commenting, but it's been here for a while. Zigoth Bain. Hey, what's up, fellas? Been here for a while. First time commenting. Love the work, guys. Keep it coming. I'm a permable on Quant and have been stacking for a couple years now and still DCA.
Ooh, nice. Stacking Quant for a couple of years. That is, I give you props immediately. Never seen you before. Welcome. Nice looking American flag avatar. And guys, let's give him the warm CTN welcome.
Zigoth Bang. Thank you, Zigoth Bang, for being here. All right, Max, back to you. What's the next news segment?
Well, let's get into it. It's still a little bit in regards to Quant, so we'll jump right into that. It's some particular news from Mr. Greg Lunt. Yes, Mr. Greg Lunt. You want to get the info from Greg. So here it is. He says, hey, Jeremy, just blink twice if Circle uses Overledger. Somebody brought this up in the comments earlier today in regards to Quant and the stablecoin connection. And at first I thought, I didn't know what he's referring to. Maybe he saw this himself. Let's jump right into it. So it says, how does it work? Listen to this. It will burn USDC on the source chain, referring to Quant. A user accesses an app to initiate a transfer USDC from one blockchain to another and specifies the recipient wallet address on the destination chain. The app facilitates a burn of the specified amount of USDC on the source chain. Fetch sign attestation from Circle. Circle observes and attests the burn event on the source chain. The app requests the attestation from Circle. I know it sounds confusing, but listen, which provides authorization to mint the specified amount of USDC on the destination chain. On top of that, the minting of USDC on the destination chain, the app uses the attestation to trigger the minting of USDC. The specified amount of USDC is minted on the destination chain and sent to the recipient wallet address. Now, to get a little bit more into this specifically, let's pull this up. So there's this right here, and it states that there has been specifically institutional offerings of Overledger cross-messaging protocol teleport QRC standard for specifically the Meta NFT port to Quant network. This is big news. And the reason why it's big news, we've outlined this quite a few times in the past, right? So for one, we drew that connection of how significant the QRC 721 token is for Quant, because if anything, it is a mechanism that is going to bring more security to the NFT side of things. And that's why I felt as though at any point in the future, especially when we have multiple blockchains initiating specifically NFT-based mechanisms as far as transactions and so on, Quant is the answer to a lot of the problems that existed in late 2021 going all the way to early to mid 2022. So we're going to jump right into this. And this is in regards to Alliance Block and even Quant Network. And listen to this. You will see this right here. Posted. It says Rashid Ajaha. It says, for part of our institutional offering, we'll have Overledger, which we will start properly to implement with Nexera in Q3. For the decentralized ecosystem, we will base it on our cross-messaging protocol we call Teleport. So it says everything will fit together. Nexera will also, listen to this, support the QRC standard. All right. Basically, what standard? QRC 721. We did a deep dive. You haven't seen yet, take a look into it. It's in our recorded. And we'll port Meta NFT to Quant Network as well, but this will take a bit of time. Now, here's the thing. This was posted January 23rd of 2023. And that is basically, if I'm not mistaken, that is today. So this is really significant. It's really cool to see this. And I thought that was big news. So that's why I want to share it with you guys. On top of that, we have some more particular quant news. I'm going to have to share it in a way, of course, you can hear it. But it is Gilbert Verdient. You did hear Larry yesterday, I believe. He also posted a recorded about this. And it's regarding Gilbert Verdient of Quant addressing the whole thing of LAC chain. Now, this is big, as we know, because for one, before we gave you that particular outline about the Quant connection to CBDCs in particular, in the UK and so on, we knew that all the way dating back to roughly March, April of 2022, you had Quant building that Latin American digital dollar with LAC chain. It was big, right? Because Quant showed the world how they're already doing all this long before the mention of, for instance, ISO 222 back in November, right? And of course, that got delayed until March, coming up, a couple months from now, March 20th. But we're going to listen to this. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and it's regards to LAC chain. And this makes me feel even that much more bullish on Quant, because a lot of you guys have heard, for instance, this rollout that's going to happen by summer. This is why I include Quant with those top 3 for the utility run. So let's go ahead and listen to this, and then we'll be back for some post commentary. Here we go.
One of the biggest things that we're doing is we're actually creating the Latin American dollar. And that's quite exciting. So this is with the Inter-American Development Bank over in Washington. They've created a LAC chain consortium, which is the Latin America chain. And they asked us to participate and bring our technology to Latin America. And what that does is it allows us to interconnect the region. So all the countries that we're working with, initially 12 countries, will be using the Overledger technology to create an interbank network between all the different countries in the regions, and then create remittance and payment corridors between the US and Latin America.
Cross-border remittances is $155 trillion problem.
So for us, it's a privilege to be able to work with this technology and lay that infrastructure where this technology will live on. It's quite transformational to lay the tracks for the future of money and the future of transactions. So what we've been doing is making sure that these currencies that the governments will issue and these central banks will supervise are interoperable. That's core to our technology. They work across borders in a frictionless way. You don't have to be limited to your country and your jurisdiction. You can spend that money anywhere globally. And what we're looking to do is make that a reality within regions and connect the regions to each other, so we can actually be the bridge between different jurisdictions.
Is creating the Latin American dollar. And that's basically an interbank network for 12 countries initially. It's done by the Inter-American Development Bank with a whole bunch of partners. And we're building this infrastructure and basically upgrading all of these nations to modern payments infrastructure, so they can actually do real-time payments, they can do exports, person-to-person payments, or SMEs exporting things and getting paid in real time, and really improving the lives of people and giving them access to better money, better payments, and helping them grow.
Quant will help officially launch the LAC chain project in 2023, with the potential to rocket an entire region into the future.
Yep. So really cool to see this. I mean, this has been something that they've been working on literally since March, or was it quarter 2, quarter 3 of 2022. And nice to get some updates in regards to that. We have more Quant coverage for you guys. Back to you, Larry.
And let's shout out to Quant Papa. I love it when they call me Quant Papa for that post there. Thank you. All right. So I want to just show you guys this because I think I found it, Max, but I don't know if I got him saying Liechtenstein or not. But this is Where Eagles Dare, and hopefully you guys can hear it. Max, just give me a thumbs up if you can hear it. Oh, hold on. I got it on mute. Can you hear it?
It's very, very low. You need to share as a tab.
Hold on. Let me try it again. I shared it wrong. Hold on. Stop. Present. Share screen. Microsoft Edge tab. Maybe I did it wrong. All right. Let's try it again. Can you hear it now?
This is Miss Schenk.
All right.
Lieutenant Koenig, sir. She is the Colonel's secretary in charge.
Why is it doing that?
Perhaps I'll see you a little later.
Thank you.
Is it one of these characters here, Max?
Yeah,
It's not this guy, is it?
I can't remember.
Oh. We'll have to find that.
I hear there was some excitement in the village tonight.
I think it might be him.
No, nothing
I
less.
think
Yeah.
it's him. Yeah.
Think so?
For 5
Yeah.
hours, that's all.
I'm not quite. Those were the orders they were put out. Actually, there were 5 British agents, dressed in German uniforms.
British agents, why wasn't I informed?
I'm informing you now, Major.
If you sent out your orders, Colonel, then you must have known for some time who they were and that they were in this district.
We called you in your office and in your rooms. You were not there.
Colonel, I don't have to remind you, do I? That I'm in charge of all the Gestapo activities in this area, and if there are foreign agents, then I am to be informed at once.
You were not here, Major.
Then you find me, Colonel.
My duty is to inform you, but not to search every guest house in the village to locate you.
I know your duties and your loyalties.
Now, let me remind you, Major, that I'm a colonel in the SS, and not some lieutenant whom you can frighten with your threats.
Your military rank and position are obvious to me, Colonel. And so are your attempts to discredit me with my superiors in Berlin.
If there is any discredit, you bring it upon yourself. Good night.
Darn it. It's not saying it.
Recordings just got back.
All right. Well, we'll find it for you guys. Let's get into the comments right here. Let's see. Tim Shea, Grizzly yet comes here sometimes under a different name in the chat. All right. Ted. All right. Let's see here. Thanks again for the $2 donation. Crypto Mike, Crypto Puppet, Liechtenstein in the La France.
Oh, geez, that's gonna be tough. You know. God.
Or maybe you can do Cartman in the. That might be hard too.
Now for the Liechtenstein exchange, the France voice. My pet my key. Hey, keepers.
I don't know about La France. Bunker La France. I can't see. Here's the thing. You try to say, how can you say Liechtenstein? That's like a conflict of my tongue twisting. You know.
Welcome
I can't
back.
do that one. Yeah, that's weird.
Welcome to Mrs. Michael April Cornwell is here. And let's see. Who else is here? ALBT should be your next buy if you just bought some HBAR.
I agree. I agree. It's you know, they're not too far off in price. I mean, I guess one's 10 cents and one's 5.5, but I mean, it's not like it's a jump from like 30 to, you know, it's not like we're jumping in from like 5 cents to quant numbers, right? Right?
I'm looking at all the ISOs now. I'm waiting for a pullback, and I'll probably pick another one to buy soon. All right.
I know how to say it now. Hold on real quick.
Right.
So hold on. I know how to say it now. You know, Banque de France, Liechtenstein, Banque de France, Liechtenstein Exchange. You know me, Crypto Puppet. You like to look at the green guy candles? Oui. I don't know. Anyway.
Mr. MD, guys, do you want to create your own coin? I'm getting a stiffy.
Wow.
I had to stop right there. It's just never-ending innuendos. The more I deep dive into this decentralized social token, Dezo, I will give my report after I finish playing with my
Oh my goodness! So for one, stiffy. 2,
you might want to cover your keyboard.
3, playing with it.
Oh boy! All right, Lazy Jedi. Hey, stop what you're doing now and hit the like button if you would. Unless you're MD, he doesn't have his thumbs free. You are way too kind. No.
What? What? That's not what it says. That doesn't even say that. Where do you get that?
I don't know. It doesn't even say that. I know.
You're way too good at Edith Bunker voice, Max. Well, thanks. It's the only lady character I could do in the whole world. Seriously.
Hey, look at hey Archie, look at Larry over here. He's always wearing that darn Bitcoin hat. He doesn't even own Bitcoin. Then again, Maximus doesn't even own any. Well, he does own some quant. Why does he wear a freaking quant hat?
Selmo Fudd. Larry's been hanging around the Rock Lady and Crypto Crackhead for far too long.
Wow. That's horrible.
Crypto McDizzle. All the non-necessities are expensive and non-necessities haven't gone up. Mr. MD, our Canadian was a little apprehensive on Veracity due to 90 billion token supply they brought into circulation. Well, truth is 90 billion is only to use for providing proof of use utility, not for sale. All right. Green Candle Fanatic. Feels like cooking chat. Everyone peeling mushrooms.
Oh, jeez.
Big Watch Dude. He saw me in chat and he says he knows Max and Larry and likes the show.
No, okay,
right.
Cool.
Max ain't got no bone.
But I own the other two, and I own plenty of those, so I'm good.
Oh, Big Watch Dude. You got to use the right lubricant. I mean, polish when you rub. I mean, polish your wrench. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, peanut butter and jelly time. Peanut butter fudge is here. Can you put your hands together for some peanut butter fudge? Quant Network forever.
I just read one of the comments. Lazy Jedi. That's funny.
This is a funny one too. MD is pulling it all. He's pulling it all. Oh man, I gotta bring my sword out here. That's right. Oh,
your sword?
Yeah. This is my high school.
It's not
sword.
like Leslie Nielsen and like
I went to a military high school.
Attack with a concrete. Never mind.
And we're allowed to have swords on YouTube. I just had it sitting over here for a long time. I've been meaning to show everybody.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, I went to actually carry. Could you imagine carrying a sword in high school nowadays? They would never let you do that. All right,
that's not a sword. That's a cutlass. Oh, okay. Nah, that's not a cutlass. It looked like a cutlass. Anyway.
Well, anyway, I just I got so distracted. Whoops, I'm breaking stuff here. I got so distracted I had to like regroup. All right, MD is pulling an all-nighter. He knows the male anatomy well, particularly his own. I hope, and not anybody else's. All right, hey, peanut butter. All right, let's see. Tim Shea, Big Watch Dude, when I have time. All right. I was blessed to find Quant. How about that in 2018? I wonder how many.
Oh, man, I'm going to look that. Yeah, I got to look that up now. Now he's got me going because now I got to look that up. And for one, peanut butter fudge, consider changing your name or your avatar to peanut butter fudge or something.
Or maybe your name.
I don't know about that.
John. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to pull up Quant real quick. So, you said 2018? Oh my gosh. It was like 21 cents at one point, 22 cents.
How about
Jeez.
Oh, there goes the sword.
Or he came in at like, I don't know, like $1 or something. It's possible. Either way, that's amazing.
Larry, your voice sounds like BitBoy. I hope that's a compliment. I don't know. Well, thank you, John. Your avatar is a uppercase J. Consider changing it to something that speaks of you. All right. I usually hit his Friday stream because that works best in my schedule. Yeah, that's right, guys. If you would hit the like button, that would really help. All right. Veracity. We read this one. Sorry. And stack up on Veracity is what he says. I've had Veracity for a long time. Big pump in 2023 then. You bet. All right. Guys. Your minds are in the gutter. I'm clearly talking about crypto here.
Hey, you're the one that says specifically word for word stiffy. So you're the one that typed that out.
Max, are you implying that Larry is a meathead? Oh boy, it's funny.
No, because of the Edith bunker.
Yeah.
You're gonna have it stuck in your head. You're
Oh,
gonna
punch the wall. No, we can't. Big Dave is here. How about that? He's very big and
you're gonna have it stuck in your head
though.
though.
Big Dave. Well, I will punch the wall, but we have to have 100. We got to get 100 likes. No, not 100 likes. We got to get 100 people concurrently watching. I gotta, make sure I might have to buy a cast or something. That's a badass sword. Are we allowed to say that on here? Your sword, is that playing on words for something else? Well, I actually showed the sword. Moraine, Ohio. Thanks for answering the question. The level of alpha you bring is phenomenal. Do you have a Discord?
No, we used to have a Discord, but it got rugged. But what can we do?
We do have but we do have a real Discord, but we just don't use it right now. But we'll bring it back. Yeah, we have an official one that we just don't use.
It's just what happens when you give the community too much power, they take the power away, but teach his own.
Boomer F and Sooner, good catch. MD. All right. Peanut butter fudge. Found Quant in December, but I didn't buy it until it was $2 and bought most between 2 and 10. I'm still adding to my stack at these prices, albeit slowly. Well, nice. Sorry, you're right. Instead of stiffy, I should have said a.
No, jeez.
A ding dong. All right, ding
It
dong.
could have been worse. It could have said a Twinkie with cream filling.
All right. Well, I think on that note, we can move to the next news segment.
All right. Yeah, we're a little
segue.
over. Yeah, we're a little over an hour into it. So much for the 5 minutes in, 5 minutes out. But anyway, yeah, let's get right into it. So, if anything, we're going to start our news segment, and we have quite a bit of info in regards to HBAR. So, if that's your thing, well, you tuned in at the right time. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. Here it is, the beloved HBAR. And I want to state this. I've been incredibly impressed with anything that Dr. Lehman Baird talks about in regards to Hashgraph or anything in regards to HBAR. It says, hope to see more projects building on Hedera. Shout out to Kevin Cage. It says, also will be speaking at Davos in 5 days. That already happened, but listen to this. The Hashgraph Association announces funding for first cohorts of projects completing its innovation program. This is regards to grants. Yeah, Hedera's HBAR handing out grants. Well, depends on who it is and whatnot. It says 3 cohorts of 12 projects, each all building applications on Hedera network. Qualification of over 35 projects set to receive grant funding and expert coaching to develop Hedera-powered solutions through the Hashgraph Innovation Program. Now listen to this. The qualified projects will be developing solutions in fintech, insurtech, green tech, agri-tech, sports tech, media tech, DeFi, stablecoins, Web3, gaming, metaverse, NFTs, DAOs, and even tokenization. Collaboration with the Swiss Digital Assets Institute, SDAI, will provide grant funding up to, listen to this, $250,000 in U.S. money for startups, $750,000 for enterprises, and up to $1.5 million as co-investment for government initiatives, including funding of strategic projects, I should say, and initiatives that encourage mainstream adoption of the Hedera network around the globe. That is really, really cool. All right, a little bit more in regards to our particular coverage for specifically Hedera's HBAR. Now, this guy, Mr. Mason Versluis, who has 150,000 followers, he does do quite a bit of content. I've seen some of his videos. States some big news incoming this quarter for HBAR. Look at this. So, at Hedera Council meeting in Dubai, all right, we saw the whole thing recently with Davos and so on, right? Switzerland, World Economic Forum and whatnot. Big news coming soon. Stay tuned. But it states this right on the right here. And this comes from a guy by the name of Crypto Insider. You can follow him to learn more about crypto and achieving financial freedom. He has this. It says, since its introduction to the Hedera network, LG, as we know, is a standout partner when it comes to Hedera, along with many others. States, LG Art Lab has become a go-to destination for digital art fans. Recent upgrades have further solidified this reputation. Of course, if you want to learn more, you could check out this particular thread. But let's get a little bit more into this. And it states from Paulo Tosca, and that is this right here. It says, has the announcement you teased regarding Hedera happened? It says, nope. Will be announced officially in Q1 2021, but this already happened. And that is some of the things that you saw outlined here in regards to this update and why Mason versus Lewis, if I could pronounce that right, is making such a big deal about it. So we're going to keep, I should say, we should take a further look into this council meeting that's going to happen in Dubai. So first, Davos, this thing in Dubai, as far as swing trade action, we should pay more attention to just this. I'm not into HBAR for swing trading. It's going to be one of those long-term holds for me personally. But, you know, we did point out that before and after Davos, I stated that it would be at least a 2x, and it was. Shout out to Stardog for pointing that out. A little bit more in regards to specifically HBAR. Let's get into this right here. You recognize a couple of these particular gentlemen, at least you should. And that is Crypto Lulu and even Versan Alarja. Says the greatest wealth transfer in blockchain technology. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. But the thing that's specific, yes, you see XRP, XLM, XDC, the triple X's, IOTA, and HBAR. But listen what he has to say, especially at the end when it comes to HBAR. This is only 1 minute. And this is a great podcast that Crypto Lulu has continuously with Black Swan Capitalists. Let's go ahead and hear it. Here we go.
History does repeat itself. Yeah. And this, what we're seeing right now also with the blockchain technology, this is another bubble. It's like the .com bubble. Again, history repeating itself. We're seeing a transition of wealth into blockchain technology, and they're telling everyone to stay out of it. It's dangerous, it's risky, it's that. But these things are going to blow up to astronomical levels once we have clarity, regulation, and transparency, because that's when institutional money comes in. And when institutional money comes in, these things go through the roof, just like that. But then again, it's not just XRP. We have XLM, XDC, IOTA, Algorand, HBAR. HBAR, by the way, many people don't know this. They work very closely with the military industrial complex. You'd be so surprised how close the military is and hedged they are with HBAR, because they are going to use this technology to develop military applications. History does repeat itself. Yeah. And this, what we're seeing right now.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, we already established in the past when it comes to that particular, you know, some blockchains usually using military grade blockchain, like for instance, XDC, right? Called blockchain 4.0 unofficially. You see, for instance, what he mentioned with HBAR. We drew obviously a connection with DAG, Constellation DAG. Yeah, we haven't done a deep dive into DAG yet. Be out on a lookout for that. But you know, DAG with the Air Force and so on. So it's really interesting to see some of this. We do have some more HBAR that we'll get into here in a bit, but I'm gonna kick it back to Larry because I did see a particular person in the comments, and that is the one and only Quant Papa. Give him a shout out. But back to you, Larry, for now, and then we'll kick it back to some more of our particular HBAR coverage.
I love it when they call me Quant Papa is here. Paulo Tosca. It's the same guy that founded Quant with Gilbert and helped them get the ISO standards ready.
That's awesome that you're here, Quant Papa. We really appreciate you guys. I want to state this, you know, a lot, or I should say even most. How about this? Most, right? So I always refer to Quant Papa, Greg Lunt, some of these other guys, you know, Quanto Ronto. There's probably some other people I'm leaving off the list. It's just not coming to me. But I would say at least 75% of what I bring you guys, I have to credit Quant Papa, and that's why I always give him a shout out. So, guys, Quant Papa is in the house. He is on in the comments. Could we not be, you know, could you not be more entertained, or whatever you want to call it? So, you know, if you're on Twitter, give him a, you know, give him a follow. If anything, I'm going to pull up his particular Twitter for you guys can maybe take a look into, especially if you have Twitter. I realize not all of us have Twitter. I used to be anti-Twitter before I was like really into crypto, but I just typed in Quant Twitter. Can you imagine that? I meant to type in Quant Papa. I'm gonna pull up his particular page. As Larry would say, this is kind of like giving him a plug. Here it is. Here's Quant Papa's page. We follow each other, which is cool. But yeah, guys, I mean, a lot of things you should see outlined. There's a lot of things that we reshare from him. But by all means, if you're on Twitter, follow him at Quant_Papa, and that's awesome, man. I am very humbled to have you here. For the first time, I've seen you in the comments on the live. I've seen you on the recorded, but to have you here at the live means a lot. Salute to you, sir. Keep it up with the great work. The community really appreciates all the content that you have put out timelessly, and you just keep providing great content. And the way I look at it, this is what a good community is all about, is engaging like you have done, and we getting the news out to everybody, and helping people be more educated on the likes of Quant, as well as some of these other ones and so on. So it's a real pleasure and honor to have you here, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Quant Papa. We really appreciate you being part of the CTN family here tonight. And we're here every night for those of you that are new to the channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single night, 7 nights a week. All right, so going back, peanut butter. I just noticed this. Peanut butter fudge has the FUD, like FUD, highlighted. So clever username. Boomer referencing or ding dongs were much better in the 70s. So was the music. All right, but the sentiment is the same still, right? All right, Kevin Cage is the man. Drop your comments. HBAR seems really cool. Yeah, He-Man and Thundercats with the sword there. Yep.
Okay, I used to watch all that myself.
I can't sell the sword. It's a high school memory. I went to school with that sword. Mr. Shaggins is back from Scotland. Good morning from Scotland. He's here.
Welcome back, Mr. Shaggins.
Perhaps he's going to take a picture of his breakfast like I do. Crypto Puppet. Bitcoin is pumping. Could have hit 24K. Well, let's see where it's at right now. It's at 23,028 right now. Could it hit 24? I think there's a lot of resistance up around 24. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's going to get there by the end of the week. I think we're in for a sharp correction soon, but that's just me. I don't think we're going to get to 24. All right. So, Mr. MD.
We will get to 24 and then some, my friend.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll have to see. Mr. MD got into HBAR early in 2022, so I have been steadily stacking my HBAR bag. I think a lot of these ISO 222 tokens will really take off after Davos has finished. Lazy Jedi. Yeah, he's got the Screen Name Award, Mr. Shaggins. MD, the military are involved in HBAR. That is huge. He's basically telling you to buy. No, he's not, because it's not financial advice, but yeah.
Yeah, please don't sue me. Anyway.
Carlos, no. Daniel, don't call me Carlos Delgado. How are you, Quant Father?
I swear, Quant Pop, I never heard your actual voice, but if your voice was actually like, what I want you to do is I want you to thank Mr. Larry here, because if anything, he's going to come to my wedding. And at the wedding, he's going to give you lots of Quant. And that's what you got to do at these particular Italian weddings.
Oh, he's got a hand that's pink. It's waving. All right. MD, I will follow Papa Smurf. I mean, Quant Papa. We need pioneers like him. Yes, we do. I followed him on Twitter. If you're from Sweden. Quant Papa, wish you all the best. Thank you.
Well, thanks, man. You too. Likewise.
Mr. J's Crypto is back. Hey, guys, just got off from work. Made it in time.
Hey, welcome. Good to see you. Glad you made it.
Here's somebody new. Let's see. Mr. Orgy.
No, Larry, no.
How do you pronounce it?
The heck? You don't pronounce it like that. There's not even... Oh, there's an R. Okay.
Did I tell you guys that I had a sword?
Hold on. My bad. I mean, in his defense, there is an R. Sir. Orgy? all that talk about us being, family friendly.
We are.
Boom,
I'm just reading
boom.
the
You
name.
just see the name. Boom. Hey, Mr. Orgy, how's it going? You know,
We have Shaggins.
you
we
won't
have
even let
MD.
me. You won't even let me say Mr. Shagan's first name. And then on top of that, mass debater. I always have to pause, and then boom, boom, Mr. Orgy. Just boom, just full out, boom. Like, let's just get freaking John Madden up in the house again. Boom, tough acting, acting. Boom, Mr. Orgy.
I always try to tell people that the next bull run will be utility based, but no one believes me. You know who believes you is Max. Then I believe you too. It is going to be utility based.
It is. And I will finally get, hopefully, I don't know. I wanted to get out by Sunday, but it might be delayed till tomorrow. But anyway, Bull Run Thesis Volume 4 will be out. So far, I've been right, but man, it's big. If you missed out on the other ones, you won't want to miss on this particular one. The guys from Investor Place, Charlie Schramp, Luke Lango, we're talking 500x gains is some of their projections that they have with data to back it up, by the way, not just opinions or anything like that.
You know what it is that we're crazy enough to read the usernames, and these big shows, like BitBoy Crypto, they would never read these names because it's boring. We have to have some fun here. All right. So Ryan is here. Hello. I watched a guy that said XLM and HBAR and XRB are a scam.
There's always people like that. There's people say Quant's a scam. If you can imagine that. There's some FUD that will be addressed soon in regards to the circulating supply, in regards to the 14.66 million Quant compared to 14.8. Greg Lunt did an outline in regards to that. I need to watch and learn and hear his recorded podcast. Hey, Quant Papa, by the way, did you see some in regards to that about the 14.66 million? If anything, if you know about it, share some of your thoughts. Because we've been getting some FUD in our comments.
The one same guy, yeah.
Yeah, he just keeps doing it. But there's always those type of people. Like there's another new guy who's like, XLM and XRP is have no use case. He's just like, I'm like, yeah. You got to be kidding me, right?
Those people have, envy, certain type of envy. All right, Quant Papa, yes, don't let the government shake you out of generational wealth. They're trying to scare everybody. They used to say they want your Bitcoin, but now they want your Quant, perhaps. All right. He's laughing. Stop laughing. There's nothing funny to see here. All right, Crypto Puppet. L Quant for the win. And Ryan, I don't know where is that, but this coins are projects I think he mass.
It's okay.
Stop taking things literal. I have to kind of guess what he's saying because I don't know.
It's okay, Rand. We understand, my friend. It's okay.
Mr. Orgy. He pronounced it correctly. It's not
really? Are you serious? Your name is no, I don't mean no disrespect, but if your name is Mr. Orgy, that's cool, man. Right on. At least now it's not a joke, and that's really your name. I don't think Mr. Shagan's real name is Mr. But it's possible.
Thank you, Mr. Orgy. He's having quite a party. All right. Mr. MD has gotten a hold of himself. It's spelt and pronounced the same in Sweden. Twitter. Bruh, it's Twitter.
I never got yeah. I never got a chance to there's probably a few guys that didn't get a chance to welcome, like Brian Dowie, Tim Shea, and a lot of you guys. I just saw Daniel Delgado's typing lazy. So Daniel, if I didn't say what's up to you earlier, good to see you, man. And some of you other guys and gals.
These names deserve a badge. They do. We have to have the best username of the night award or something. Salamander in space, the XDC commander. Quant will be bigger than Bitcoin. Clip it.
Will. Yep.
Clip that one and send it.
Just a matter of time.
Send it to Twitter. Mass D. Where is Mike Oxfat? Nice name too. Oh, Mr.
I just call him Machosh.
Mr. J, if any of these cryptos were a scam, we definitely wouldn't be here talking about it and its utilities. That's true.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be like all of us all gung-ho for, FTT. Man, I'm telling you guys, FTT, that's the thing to get into, man. I mean, Sam Bankman-Fried, oh my goodness, man. Sweet Caroline, bomb, man. You got to get yourself some FTT. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Literally, come on, No.
Well, she looks like a nightmare. All the way Inu. Hey, y'all. I sure hope XRP rips right past our... Yes. Okay. Mr. Orgy. What's up, Tim? I pronouncing it correctly. It's fine to say. Hope they don't shut us down. Mr. D. Shaggins. 3 wallets found with 237,000 extra quant spread between them.
Yeah, and I also saw one's supposed to go to a burn address, so it's like not even that big of a deal.
Let's see. Ryan. Hey, Larry, I do speak 3 languages. Don't make fun of me. All right. Well, I'm just
Well, we're
teasing
not. Yeah, we're not making fun of you. We respect you, Rand. I mean, you got us speak. We don't speak 3 different languages. My mom spoke 8 different languages. She could have worked for the UN, for crying out
loud. Crypto Puppet. I really believe Quant will go to 25 to 50K if all plans go well. Doing my best to get 10 Quant max. Kind of hard when you're DCAing.
You don't feel bad, man. I haven't hit my personal goals for Quant yet either, man. So you'll get there. We'll all get there. Just as long as we commit to our goals, we'll be all right. As long as we don't panic over like, oh my gosh, Quant is now $150. Well, it's not like we didn't mention that when it happened. How about this? All the people that FOMO'd into Quant was at all-time highs when it was like, what was it? Well over $350, $400 or something like that back in September 2021. So, I mean, yeah.
Daniel, don't call me Carlos Delgado. So, now all we need is one more name, and we can have a CTN OnlyFans.
Oh,
Patches.
no, I don't know about that.
That would make for a weird Patches account. Mr. Orgy, just call me Onyi. Okay. Onyi Orgy. All right, so that's a real name.
You're going to own your orgy.
He's having quite a party.
Onyi orgy. I pressed. Never mind. You got me all messed up now.
I'm just
going to call you Oni. Good to meet you, Oni.
XDC Titan. Return of the Titans. He's here. I got my LCX, my ALBT bags full. Just got to get the quant numbers up.
Let us know. What are your goals for quant?
Mr. J Crypto had about 8 quant had to sell to pay the light bill. Ah, shoot. That's one hell of a light bill. Man, he must live in like a warehouse or something. Salamander in Space, the XDC Commander. XDC Titan, I like the name. Crypto Puppet. My plan with quant is to have 2 bags. One short term and the other to hold on for dear life for the $100,000 price.
That's a good plan. I think that's a great plan personally, because I mean, if anything, yeah, I mean, when we get to, for instance, like say 10,000 a quant, that's not too bad. Then you hold on for dear life till 2030 or whatever. Nothing wrong with that.
All right, Max, back to you. You want to come back with the next news segment?
Yeah, because we're not going to be able to have any 5 minutes in, 5 minutes out. Wow, that's a nice sword you got there.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
It's got a little weird. All right.
Yeah, it's all right though. Let me get right back into this. All right, so this is kind of crazy, guys. So hopefully you all had your breakfast, because it's time for, no, it's not time for peanut butter jelly time. No, it's not time for peanut butter jelly time. It's time for hash browns, or Hedera hash browns. Mint next week, which actually is now technically. It went public 3 days ago. I didn't have a chance to share this with you guys. I haven't been with you for a couple days. So they're going to give away 25 WLL passes to celebrate to enter. All you got to do is this. If you want to get your Hedera hash browns, you will follow at Hedera HBAR, which here it is right here. And you could retweet this post, tag 3 HBARians. And yeah, this started on the 20th. I know it's a little late, but I wasn't with you the last couple of days. Spread the word. And if anything, we're going to watch this. It's only 30 seconds. It's kind of funny. Anyway, here we go.
I'm smoking hash and I'm hugging on a cactus. Now I got my beard done, bouncing
Yeah, and how do you feel about being immortalized as a hash brown? I think Lance is on that.
That is actually hilarious.
See, even Dr. Lehman Baird recognizes that it's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of news in regards to Hedera HBAR, right? So let's share a little bit more in regards to just that. We did share this in our particular deep dive for HBAR. I'm going to show this again because I realize, you know, not everybody watches the deep dives, and that's okay. Some guys just prefer the quick in and out, and some guys do prefer it long, and, you know, never mind. I kind of went in the wrong direction too. But anyway, so here it is, straight from CoinDesk, actually. So it says, in a way, it was helpful that we had an implosion because the weaker entities fell down. Hedera's Nimubarium, I can't even pronounce the name. Nil Mini Rubin,
Miss
sorry.
Rubin.
Yeah, Miss Rubin says at Davos 2023, we did outline this in the deep dive. She discusses how the blockchain industry can build back trust following the collapse of FTX. This is only under a minute, but listen to what she has to say. She is the Hedera Chief of Staff and Head of Global Policy at Hedera. Here we go.
People, especially in the wake of FTX, they want to be able to trust the blockchain and understand where the decisions are being made to run it.
How do we build trust in the industry as it stands out? I mean, we just had a massive implosion after implosion in 2022. So how do we establish trust in 2023?
Well, in a way, it was helpful that we had an implosion because the weaker entities kind of fell down. And you have the stronger players in blockchain and crypto coming up. And I think if we continue to act legitimately and securely, that we can build trust. If we communicate clearly about what we offer, we'll build trust. If we follow up on our actions, we'll build trust. But also, if we create governance that people understand, then we build trust. People.
All right. So just a little bit more before we kick it back into the comments, because we share plenty of comments to say the least. So much for the 5 in and 5 out. Larry, just kidding. So if anything, let's go ahead and get a little bit more into this. You will see Mr. Klaus Schwab. It's ZH, it would be in the top 5, straight from Davos. Let's get right into this right now. And if anything, it's interesting. All right, so here we go. Oh boy, is it on mute?
Yeah, you got to
do me a favor. Why we like HBAR Hedera Hashgraph? Good optics. Do me a favor and go out and try to find another cryptocurrency or crypto organization that is backed by corporations like this: Google, IBM, Boeing, Ubisoft. Like, come on, LG. Hedera is owned and governed by the world's leading organizations. Okay. Also, efficiency. But look at this chart. UCL Research finds Hedera as the greenest proof of stake network. What is the government? What is the world talking about? What's the agenda? It's green. Like it or not, it looks like it's happening, and Hedera is the front runner. Not just as far as cryptocurrencies go, but even more green than Visa. Okay. And then lastly, it's just the superior technology. Bitcoin was the first gen. Ethereum was the second. Like it or not, Hedera is the third. You're never going to find something this efficient, this superior.
I don't know about showing Dr. Lehman Baird with red eyes. They should have gave that to Mr. Klaus Schwab. Jawohl, best. All right. What do you think? One more before you kick it back in the comments?
Sure.
All right. You're like, sure, why not? What the heck? All right. Well, this is kind of cool. And if anything, it's got a good beat. Hopefully it doesn't put us on a copyright. I don't think so, but yeah, listen to this. So this is Hashlex. It's, you know, we always talk about, for instance, the tokenization of anything and everything, or For instance, you have with Leo X, you have Timons, or from LCX and so on. So this one says Hashlex. Kind of sounds like a Rolex, right? First jewelry store in the Friends land. All right, we're gonna play this. It's got a pretty catchy beat. I gotta admit, kind of wanna. I'm sure someone could spit some rhymes to this, but yeah, let's listen to this. Here we go. All right, you go ahead and kick it back in the comments, my friend.
All right, good. I got to share something right here. Hopefully I share it the proper way. Do you know what time it is, Max?
Oh, I know what time it is. It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Now there you go. XRP. You know me. He don't have no XRP. He don't have no XRP. His name is Larry. No XRP.
I just want to say this right here. Thank you for the dancing, Max, but congratulations to Peanut Butter Fudge. You are the first ever CTN family member to actually have your own theme song.
And the first one to ever get me to dance live on stream. Yeah.
Get a little dizzy. Yeah. I remember that song a long time ago. My son used to love that song, so it was kind of a funny thing, but it's one of the ones now I won't be able to get out of my head. So, all right, Mr. Orgy. 100 quant is my goal. Over half the way there. Well, good for you.
Yeah, nice.
Enjoyable lifestyle. What's the main utility of quant?
Seriously? What is this? The same guy from earlier?
No.
In the comments? Okay.
No, he's been here before.
All right.
He's a valued member of our. He's not.
I know he is. I know he is. Come on, are you kidding? Well, where do you want me to start, man? I mean, it makes 100+ blockchains interoperable. You have an SDK for 15+ different software development kits, multiple layers of utility, more scarce than Bitcoin, 14 million compared to 21 million. Making CBDCs for different countries around the world. Latin American dollar, like we outlined earlier in the show. They're working on one with the UK, working on something with even the US based one, which everybody thought was going to happen. Working with the New York Fed, working with MIT. Should I go on more? Anyway.
That's a great short right there. I'm going to turn this one into a short. Thank you for the question, and thank you for the answers, Max. Mr. MD, what is CTN? Remember, some of us come from across the pond. Sometimes the lingo doesn't translate directly. Stands for Crypto Talk Now.
Yep.
All right. Crypto McDizzle. Jasmine is visiting off. 6% in 10 minutes. That's taking off. 84% up for the month. How about that?
Nice.
You got
Can't wait till it's a buck.
We got a lot of subscribers from Max's Jasmine deep dive. Let's see. The month chart is brutal. XDC Titan, Return of the Titans. Love to get at least 100 quant.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Crypto Talk Network. Yes. Crypto Puppet. Oh, yes. I was supposed to do that. I'll do that now. Freedom. Are we going to get shut down for saying freedom? Maybe. All right. So we might in the future.
Nah, man, you didn't do it right.
Freedom. Like that.
No, it's supposed to be like, they may take all Honda, but they'll never take all XRP. You don't have. Anyway.
Salamander in space. Your XDC commander is here. XDC Titan. I'm a dolphin in XDC. KKK. KKKKK. All right. Okay. Ryan, you must be living in a warehouse. Ah, there you funny. All right. Green candle fanatic. He loves big green candles. A farm. All right.
That's horrible.
Mr. MD. What does peanut butter jelly time? Don't get it, guys. Confused.
It's an American thing. Sorry.
Someone say hash brownies. Oh, Ryan. Hey, Brian, hash brown is my favorite. Measure Larry's sword backs. Now, there's not going to be any
No, I'm good.
sword measuring on this show.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Crypto McDizzle. Look up peanut butter jelly time on YouTube. I did. I took your suggestion. I remember that song. I was now stuck in my head for another 2 years. Daniel, don't call me Carlos Delgado. So, guys, what layer 1 for Ethereum do you see rising to the top of the heap? Polygon? Wasn't Polygon a layer 2? Metis?
No.
Or maybe, possibly, Phantom? I mean, or an honorable mention?
Going with Polygon. Definitely going with Polygon.
Out of those ones there, I would say Polygon 1 and number 2 would be Phantom with an F.
Yeah, thank God you said fan with an F, huh?
Yeah, peanut butter jelly and a baseball bat. Oh, man, I like everything. Oh, he has, he puts jam on his bagel.
Yeah, like cream cheese. Philadelphia cream cheese.
Mr. J Crypto. Guys, another sleeper, stellar. And the lobster rock wallet. But that should definitely be another video. Has a bunch of assets with massive utilities. All right. Crypto McDizzle. When HBAR is top 5, the market cap will be a quadrillion plus total cap. All right. I was hyped when I heard HBAR was coming to Coinbase. I should have known that was going to be Fugazi.
Fugazi. Hold on a second. We got a super chat alert. You want me to highlight?
Sure, yeah.
You're not going to lose your spot?
No, I got it.
All right. Super chat alert. Thank you to the one and only Salamander, the XDC commander, who's going to become apparently the quant commander too. States, look at Larry's excitement with the peanut butter. All right. Well, thank you, Salamander. Always appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Salamander in space, the XDC commander. Okay. So this is peanut butter and jelly situation. You Americans are crazy, but fun at the same time. All right.
Well, thank you. You guys are pretty fun too.
Peanut butter fudge. It connects blockchains to legacy databases.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, along with the grocery list of other things I said.
All right. Enjoyable lifestyle. Do you see quant in the top 10 cryptos during the next bull cycle?
Do I see quant in the top 10? Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've done like, this is going to go on 4 particular parts talking about this specifically. Quant, XRP, XLM, the utility run that will trigger the true bull run that everybody's looking for. So, yeah.
This comment I don't quite get. Mike, who cheese, Harry. Alpha Kenny body. What?
It's called he had some gummies and he typed that. That's all I can say.
Yeah. He's gummy impaired right now. All right. This should be good. Right. All right. They're laughing. Crypto Puppet. Max. Show him a picture of Quant. Oh,
Wait,
show
what?
that picture of Quant.
What picture of Quant? What picture of Quant?
Hey, what's the name?
What picture of Quant? Hold on a second. What picture of Quant? What in the world is what is this? Show him a picture of Quant.
Who cares about a username? What's a name for anyway? And that's how he came up with his username. What's a name? What's up, guys? Hope everyone's good.
Yeah, it is. I'll be right back.
All right. What it does. All right. Well, you know what time it is. While we're waiting for Max, it's that dreaded song again.
No way am I doing that again.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at?
Oh, there he goes. There he's at. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Okay. There he goes.
Horrible.
Let's see. He read it and he still didn't understand it. I know.
Well, whatever.
I'm riding the slow bus today.
All right. Let's kick it back into the news because we're approaching 2 hours and we still have quite a bit of news to get to you guys. All right.
Sorry. I'll be right back myself. All right. Well, let's get into the news. Go ahead, please.
All right. Well, good. Wow, I'm all full screen. This is it's interesting, but all right, that's okay. Here we go. So listen to this, guys. This is something else. Heidi.eth LCX _ queen, who is at Nut Crypto Angel. Wow, what a name. I see there is some confusion regarding LCX total / max supply. The CEO of LCX, aka Monty Metzger, cleared this up earlier today, and I'm glad he did. Because you know why? It seems like with people who enjoy FUD, they will try to find anything and everything to FUD or create tribalism, even when it comes to, for instance, blue chips or utility-driven cryptos or anything associated with the ISOs or, the quantum financial system and so on, right? So he says, quote, 250 million is total and max supply. Comes straight from him. Why? Because there's some person here that basically want to do some FUD. I guess that's the biggest I can get. So this person, crypto for breakfast, 950 million total supply. No, max supply limit. So LCX can continue to print LCX token, dilute the price. There's always people like that. Why? Because somebody didn't update something on CMC? Really? Well, how about this? Straight from the horse's mouth, right? Monty Metzger addresses it earlier, and he states, wrong, 950 million is total and max supply. No minting function and no smart contract update function in our smart contract. Security audit. Yeah. Good to address and squash the FUD. Glad he did that. All right, a little bit more in regards to this. And just to back it up a little bit more further, right? Because let's face it, we need that. So here it is. We have a circulating supply of 771,584,751 LCX. And yeah, some jerk basically went to CMC. Oh, it doesn't show it, so let's FUD it, right? Yeah, there's what that person was using as FUD. So Monty Metzger addressed it. It does match. So let's just squash that completely. And more than glad to bring this to you guys because it needed to be said. All right, a little bit more in regards to our particular coverage. This time we're jumping into XRP coverage. And if anything, a little weird having Larry.
Sorry.
It just doesn't feel right. It never feels right. You know what I mean? It's
I know
like,
it didn't feel right for me either. I thought the sound would still be there. So
it'd be like, if I was hanging out with Mass Debater and he's just like, Max, here's the keys to this rental car. Go ahead and drive on the left-hand side of the road. Like, no, I don't want to do that right now. You know what I mean? Anyway,
and you probably don't want to sit in the same seat that he was just sitting in either.
God. All right. That's messed up. Anyway. We love you, Mass Debater. It's all right. Debater, not
he's He's always entertaining himself. I will say that.
Oh, geez,
He's
that's
always
horrible.
entertaining.
So bad. All right, so
Get a hold of yourself, MD. Get a hold of yourself, or don't
Yeah.
do that. Actually,
Yeah, don't do that. All right, so XRP coverage. Let's get right into it, guys. Thank you for joining us here at Crypto Talk Now tonight. Shout out to Coach JV. This was posted about 3 or 4 hours ago, so it's pretty fresh. It says Swift blocking transactions under 100K. Now, this isn't fresh in regards to this particular topic. This was brought up for, I don't know, close to a week now, right? I think even, shout out to Sean, aka Crypto Smith. He did a video talking specifically about this. So what does this mean? Why is it important to us? And why does it matter? Let's get right into it. Here we go. This one's about 3 minutes, but we need to have a firmer understanding. Shout out to Coach JV for providing it. Here we go.
Swift banning crypto transactions under 100K. This message is getting messaged to me nonstop, and I want to give you a completely different perspective. I want to say this is really, really good news. Now we need to break this down to a micro level to understand exactly what's happening here. So first, I'm going to show you the letter that they sent to Binance customers saying that transactions under 100K cannot be used on the Swift system. Second, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening with Swift. And third, I'm going to show you the inner web and the interconnection of what's actually happening in the financial system right now as you sit. So first, let's look at the letter that was sent to Binance customers to help us understand what's happening. So this is the actual letter. You can pause and read it. But what it's basically saying is any transactions under 100,000 on February 1st, 2023, you can no longer send on the Swift system, but you have to read a little bit further. It says you can still use your debit card and your bank account. So this will be wire transfer. Swift is from one institution to another, wire transfer. Okay, so if you go to the Swift website, you're going to Swift Distributed Ledger Technology. And I show this video on my YouTube channel, link in bio. Really important that you go to link in my bio and watch my YouTube video. I break this down for you. They talk about the integration into ISO 20002 that's happening right now. Now, my perception of the letter right here is that Swift is trying to stop a modern day bank run. Just my opinion. And they talk about the ISO 20002. Now, if you pause for a moment, this is the new banking system right here. You got JP Morgan, you got Ripple with Bank of America, you got R3 with Wells Fargo, QNT Connect and all. You got Stellar, who just connected. Let me just show you this. Stellar, who just joined a committee with the CFTC. Interesting. So the good news is this is all happening right now. So Swift lowering the transactions or raising transaction 100,000 is telling me that something is shifting or they're changing something or getting ready to change something. They also talk about Hyperledger Fabric. Just go watch the YouTube video link in my bio. And I show you the interconnectivity of Hyperledger. You need to understand what the system is doing right now. Remember, it's not, is crypto here to stay? It's like, when will it be fully implemented? We're talking blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, on-demand liquidity. In the video that I show you, Swift talks about the fact that banks are having liquidity problems. So it makes sense that they say, listen, only 100K and above can you transfer on the Swift, and below, they just don't want these little transactions happening. They're trying to change something in the system. So to me, that makes sense. They're trying to slow the small movement of money so they can switch the system. Just a different perspective. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Love you guys. So click the link in my bio, subscribe to my.
All right, shout out to Coach JV of the 3T Warriors Academy. They have an absolutely great morning show. Shout out to him, Johnny Crypto, Abs, the rest of the crew that they have over there, Gonzo, and so on. Really great content. Glad to provide it to you guys. We'll kick it back into the comments briefly. We do happen to have some more coverage for you guys tonight. It's a little bit more from XRP, and the next segment of our XRP coverage will come from the legendary David Schwartz. So that's what's upcoming. Back to you, Larry.
And what time is it?
Oh, geez. No, not again. No. Oh.
Back to the comments. All right, back to the comments. Crypto McDizzle. He reads it and he still doesn't understand. I don't. Now we're gonna put it back up here because he wrote it again, but it's a little different. Mike, who cheese Harry? Do you understand what it means? He's like, You can see the steam coming out.
The only thing I can think of is it has something to do with like Coochie Boy.
Mike Hoochie's Harry. I don't know.
He's probably, you know what? Mike secretly has a whole blooper reel that he keeps on. Listen to this, guys. Betamax, and he has a secondary backup on VHS. And he's going to play it someday, and it's going to show a weird rewind button with a blue screen, and it's going to look horrible of him tuning into channel 3. Anyway.
Tim Shea, shout out to Monty. Crypto Puppet. There's a picture of how Quant Overledger Network feeds all the other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Larry did that earlier. On your record, it shows up. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Mr. MD, quick joke to lighten the mood. I think we're light enough. I hope it passes your filter. Why has the Avon lady, oh, it's not the Rock lady, it's the Avon lady. Why has the Avon lady always smiling? Because Max Factor.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it.
It's funny because we don't understand it. That's the only reason why it's funny. They can't switch sides of the bed, or we can switch the sides of the screen. Yes, I'm here. He's getting a grip of himself. Well, I said you might, in your case, you might not want to do that. All right. Release yourself. Actually, you don't want to do that either. Let go of yourself. Mexican word of the day, Dallas. Too soon? All right. Look who's back. Broncos, let it ride. Steve the Canadian is back. Apparently, he's a Broncos fan, as are most Canadians. Mr. Orgy. Yeah, 100 quant is a goal for me. If I can get into a good information security job, God willing, I'll boost it to maybe 150 to 200. He's having quite a party there.
That's
All
awesome.
right, so Mario, price prediction for LCX. Or Mario.
What's your price prediction, Larry?
All right. Well, all right, here's one. I'm going to say by January 2024, not financial advice, and I am a crypto philosopher, self-appointed. LCX will be $1. That's my conservative guesstimate. How about you, Max? Let's go with January 2024 just to match up with my prediction timeline.
All right, I'm gonna go bold on this. I know some people are like, "You go bold anyway." You know, you always go bold, Max. You got the crazy thumbnails. Anyway, how about this? All right, the reason why I'm gonna make this bold prediction of at least $20 at the height of the bull run, we're talking anywhere from like 2024, 2025 in that area. The reason why I'm saying at least $20 and so on is because of the things that are coming out here soon. And what I'm stating is this: once we get that regulatory clarity, that's the key thing to all of this. All right. After we have regulatory clarity, then you will finally have massive waves of institutional money coming in. And once that happens, wow, you'll be so glad you came in even at these particular prices that you missed out on. So for all the people who are like, you know, oh man, you know, we told you so, you should got it to LCX, you know, when it was like 2.5, 3 cents, stuff like that. You know, and we saw the price go up to like what 7, 8, 9, 10 cents, especially with ALBT and whatnot. It's like this. It's still low considering where it's going to be. And of course, when all this stuff takes off, then you have people who will FOMO in, which makes no sense to me when it comes to all that.
Like
because,
me.
Well, here's the thing.
I'll FOMO in at the wrong time. That's the problem.
But why would you want to buy at the top of the mountain?
No,
that's how you get
I'm just
wrecked.
joking.
But,
No, I won't buy at 20. No.
Yeah. So
It's too
you know,
rich for my blood.
but that's what's going to happen. It happens. It happens with everybody. It happens with
Yeah.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it. So that's my price prediction. I'm looking at it from the point, the perspective of look at you know, who officially recognized in the World Economic Forum. You have that Quant partnership. It just makes sense, you know, that these are achievable goals for the likes of LCX. Combine that with regulatory clarity and so on, and that kicks in and so on. Yeah, LCX. I mean, that's why I think a lot of you guys are so bullish on LCX. Why wouldn't you be? You know, it's a must-have for, you know, I think quite a few people's portfolios at this point.
Mike's got a lot of hair in all the wrong places. Salamander in space. The XDC commander. Harry, aren't we all? Okay. Hey, Mario. Hello. Green Candle Fanatic is waving with a person who is turquoise and smiling. Mr. J. Stellar. I have said it. Wait a minute. If I want to move any value around, I always swap to Stellar cheapest. And their lobster wallet is fire. He's got a pink heart. 100 quant. Wow, that's awesome, Orgy. All right. Let's see. Who else is here? Lions fan for life. And what's a name? Yo, you FOMO into XRP. No, you guys are trying to get me to FOMO into it, and I'm not doing it. I'm going to have to wait for another pullback. I keep watching the pullbacks happen, but they don't go down to 27 cents when the pullbacks happen. So I'll have to wait and see. I think maybe my new target might be 34 cents. I don't know. It depends. I mean, let's see. Mr. J. I did buy some HBAR today, though, if that is a constellation prize for XRP. IoTex has a product. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Pick up data and pays out in IoTex. I haven't seen it. What's a name? Larry's waiting for the lawsuit to end before he buys. No, I'm not going to wait for that because it's going to just skyrocket. Mr. MD, you didn't get the joke. You had two big cosmetic makers, Avon and Max Factor. I didn't know that Max Factor made cosmetics.
No, I mean, I got the part about Avon and Max Factor. I still didn't get the joke.
Crypto Puppet. Larry, Max, I believe we do a prediction to let out what we really dream of coins reaching.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, some things just kind of make sense. I mean, I think I've been pretty consistent on the whole thing of I don't think LCX will replace the market cap of BNB. I mean, BNB or Binance is huge. But again, if they could just get even a quarter of the market cap of Binance, I mean, that's pretty massive,
XRP is part of your 5 a day. He's got a 5 a day regimen of crypto. Tim Shea, Larry will buy at $3. I hope not. I'm not going to be that crazy. All right. Enjoyable lifestyle. Do you think the bottom is in?
I was reading a comment. Sorry, I was reading a comment.
Oh, sorry. Do you think the bottom is in for crypto, the market?
I think it's been in for a long time. I think the bottom was
June.
Yeah. And then also the whole thing with FTX, right? So we saw Bitcoin in the 15s, touched it like 2 or 3 times. I think 2 times actually. I think that was the true bottom. Some people recognized it and so on. But I'll do a 4th particular video for the bull run thesis. I realize I'm in the minority, but so far I've been right with that. And I base it on data and not just opinions of others and emotions. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody. I'm just stating. I mean, it's been something. I mean, they really have some really good data to back some of that up. And heck, what's his name? I know some of you guys are not fans of this guy, but I mean, I don't mind him. Ben Armstrong, BitBoy Crypto. I mean, he's even going with that.
Hey, Max, I'll just direct this to
Larry.
you. Will you do a deep dive on Stellar and the ecosystem?
Sure.
That will be a good one. Yeah. We've been getting a lot of views on the Stellar videos lately, so that's a good one.
I do quite a few deep dives on Stellar. The next one will probably be in regards to a few of the case studies that they put out. I think there's 2 of them that did some really good videos that are built. These projects are built on Stellar. Some people may have already seen them. Some people haven't. I do try my best to look at, for instance, Danelle Dixon. I think that's her name. CEO of Stellar. I try to, when she does like, for instance, an hour-long podcast, I wish she had like chapters broken up. It would help, but that's okay. A lot of times I'll just watch the whole thing, and then I'll try to take pieces of that and do like a proper deep dive video, because, just like with crypto, there's that supply and demand for more Stellar Lumens news coverage.
Cody Core, Larry, I'm telling you, get some ALBT. They use HBAR. Well, thank you for that. It is on my short list, courtesy of Tim Shea. Any Casper news?
We don't have it on hand, but we are looking to provide you guys more updates in regards to that. So be on the lookout for that. I just don't happen to have it ready right now, unfortunately.
And thank you. Larry, what are you most bullish on? I'll tell you what I'm most bullish on that I don't own.
XRP.
LCX.
Oh.
LCX I'm most bullish on lately. I've been looking at it. And I think it's going to be big. The blockchain banking thing, the tokenization of everything, the fact that they're involved in the World Economic Forum, all those things. The CEO, Monty, seems like a sharp guy. I'm most bullish right now on LCX. That's my number one. But I don't own. And then one of the ones that I own that I'm most bullish on is the one that I bought today, and that's HBAR. So hopefully that answers your question.
I just saw Brian Dowie's comment. That's funny. That's horrible.
Oh, say that's okay. Max, it's just the wait time of all this to happen. You hear me, bro? Such a long wait, but I am positive.
Yeah, do what I do. All right. So at some point in your life, all right. I mean, I'm 41 years old. So, Larry says, don't mention your age. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care. Sorry, Larry. But anyway, my thing is, I'm 41 years old. At one point in my life, just like a lot of people, I bought into the whole idea of, find yourself a really good career, work at the place for, until you're 65 years old, get yourself a good Roth IRA, right? Or 401k, right? And buy into that and trust into it. And for some people that worked out and so on, right? So my attitude is, if I was willing to buy into that extremely painful, long thing, right? From age 18, some people, let's face it, might have even done 16. There's a company I used to work for years ago, Best Western. And there was a lady who literally worked at that same job from age 16, and she ended up becoming the general manager of the entire North American operations. She only worked at Best Western from age 16. That was it. I forgot the lady's name. And so she ended up retiring with the company. But you want to talk about somebody that was, bought into the whole concept of, like a Roth IRA, 401k, all that, right? So let's face it. Like, she probably, I think, retired a little bit earlier. Maybe so wait until 65. She did 60 or 62. Let's face it. Some of you guys, for instance, maybe you retired at 58. But whatever the case be, you bought into a traditional structure of things that a lot of people were sold on. But when it comes to crypto, a lot of us, let's face it, we got spoiled with the likes of meme coins. Let's just be honest about it. I mentioned this before. And as a result, especially in 2021, again, throw the dart at the dartboard and you catch fire and everything looks amazing. And then, it's like that concept of get rich quick kind of kicks in. And then you expect that to a sense be the norm. And then when 2022 came around with crypto winter and so on, that was further from the truth as far as, get rich quick or whatever. Crypto is not supposed to be get rich quick. So, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. It does seem like it's a long wait when you put it in that perspective of maybe where you've been and, where we would like to be. No one wants to have to wait longer and so on. But that's just the way I look at it, man. I look at it from that perspective of it's not, I mean, come on, man. 2025 with ISO 222 is when it's supposed to be fully implemented. So does that mean the beginning of 2025? No. It could be by the very end of 2025. And let's face it, things could also get delayed till 2026. Those are all possibilities. But can you name anything out there that is more lucrative, that's going to produce higher gains or yields compared to the likes of these particular cryptos compared to anything else out there. I saw a friend of mine who's making a big deal because he was able to yield 38% on a stock for the whole year. I'm like, man, if you only knew with crypto, for instance, we saw, as you guys know, a few of these already went up to over 90+%. Tectonic, for instance, some of these other ones. You guys saw big gains with Veracity. We saw, oh shoot, what was it? Singularity Net. You know, a lot of them. So that's the way I look at it. Anyway, that was a long explanation.
Yeah, thanks, Max. Do you have any other news segments for us?
I do.
Okay. If you want to jump into that, I guess we can, because
you're
we'll
out.
take a break from the comments here. Yeah, there's not too much comments going on right now.
No, that's all right. We have a little bit more in regards to our particular coverage. It is from the great CTO of Ripple, Mr. David Schwartz. Yes. Or as Larry would say, Doc Brown from Back to the Future. All right. It says all the money. Shout out to RSB of Real Studio Blue, who provided this. He says XRP, the heart of the new financial system. All right. So it states old payment system is breaking down. Yeah, really. Right. You know, especially Bitcoin. And we have an up-to-date technology, the XRPL, to fix the problem. The legend, who is David Schwartz, aka Joel Katz, I don't know, I guess that's probably his gamer name or something, is going to explain what the differences are between payment and settlement. And that is something we should all try to understand. Here at Crypto Talk Now, it's not just about, you know, saying, hey, you got to get into these particular cryptos because they have utility and so on. It's also, we try to provide you guys what? Education. Here's a little bit of that educational content. This is under 2 minutes, but if anything, you will walk away knowing the difference between payment and settlement. Here we go from the great David Schwartz.
How many of you know the difference between payment and settlement? Not too many. So, a couple. All right. So let me just give you just a high level on this. I go to a restaurant and I pay with my Visa card, and they let me go and they don't call the police saying that I left without paying for my food. That's a payment. But I still have to pay my credit card bill, and somebody still has to wire money to the restaurant, right? Or ACH or whatever payment system they use. The payment has not been settled. Traditionally, payment and settlement have been completely bifurcated into completely separate systems. SWIFT is a payment system that doesn't do anything with settlement. And the problem with that is it makes it hard to do a good payment because, like, you don't know if the recipient, you can't check the validity of the recipient. You don't know necessarily what the fees are going to be, what the exchange rate's going to be when the payment settles. So we built a system that, and the only reason they've been separated in institutional payments is historic. These systems date back from the old days when people had giant wheels of magnetic tape, and the tape was like on the bank's transaction computer during the day, and someone would physically carry it over to the settlement computer that talked to the other banks at night. And there was no way to settle during the day because the tape had to be on the computer that was handling the bank's transactions. It had to go to the settlement computer when it was done. I'm not joking. I'm serious. If you look at your glitzy like front end application for your bank, and it's all really cool, and you can access it on your phone, and it's all really, you know, it's 21st century, but you scratch just a couple of layers below the surface, and it's like you took a time machine. If you're lucky, you're in the mid to late 70s. Like, that's when these systems that plumb the movement of money were built, and they are breaking down. Make no, even if blockchain completely fails, even if all cryptocurrencies are a bust, the payment world is going to change because it's terrible.
All right, so shout out to RSB who provided this coverage from David Schwartz. Just a little bit more in regards to our particular coverage here tonight at Crypto Talk Now. I want to give a shout out to Crypto Ready. This particular guy has really been trying his best to, you know, basically share community-driven news. Please give him a follow. This guy deserves it, man. He really is trying really hard. He's a crypto educator, investor, YouTuber, and XDC family member. He has 676 followers, but he does coverage every single day. Heart goes out to people like this who try, part of that grind. We definitely know what that's like. It says, breaking news, XDC will tokenize everything, absolutely everything. Listen to this. It's not that long. Let's get right into it. Here we go.
The World Economic Forum discusses the coming of tokenized economies. All the participants were generally optimistic about the future of tokenized assets, but they also seem to agree that clearer government regulations and better user interfaces will be needed to make the tokenized economy a reality. Now guys, we already know that the XDC network is looking to bring tokenization to the forefront. We've already got Comtech Gold tokenizing gold on the XDC network. So more bigger and better things are coming, guys. Everything of value will be tokenized in the very near future, and they are already talking about it in the World Economic Forum and have been preaching this for many years. So I hope you're paying attention, because everything will be tokenized on the blockchain pretty soon. So please pay attention and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more daily updates.
All right, so shout out to Crypto Ready for providing that particular coverage. I want to comment real quick on this before we kick it back in the comments, and that is this. When it comes to Ripple's XRP, we know that that is the bank-to-bank payments specifically. XLM is the peer-to-peer payments, the average Joe Schmo, you, me, so on and so forth. But when it comes to XDC, what is the key thing that stands out for him? I will agree with Richard Common Sense Crypto. He said this on a few of his latest XDC videos, and he's right. And that basically is that XDC stands out for the trade sector of things and so on. You know, for instance, that whole thing with Comtech, that simply makes sense. I mean, you know, the trade of, you know, like gold bullion, for crying out loud, and things like that. So if anything, we're going to look more and more in the future for what XDC brings to the table. We obviously know what they bring to the table with all the things that we outlined here in the past here at Crypto Talk Now. But yeah, guys, that's the main thing. I mean, the trade sector, XDC definitely stands out. And that's why XDC is my fourth on my particular list of ISOs for going into this utility run, the bull run, et cetera, et cetera. Back to you, Larry.
All right. Thank you, Max. Is that our final news segment for the day?
No, if you got to get going, I understand. I have a tad bit more. It is in regards to Alliance Block, and then that would be it.
Okay. Yeah, let's go jump into that. I think we can do that.
Okay.
I'll stay on with you, and we'll just jump into another news segment rather than going into the comments.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it then. If anything, let's start this right now. We did here at Crypto Talk Now give you guys both the deep dive in regards to the Nexera ID and also the short version of it. Larry and I both have covered, for instance, ALBT. So let's just go ahead and jump right into that right now. Let me share this in a way for you could hear it. There is an update in regards to specifically, listen to this, guys, Alliance Blocks Nexera, and it states it radically changes self-custody and self-sovereign identity. We have outlined that again in the past. So the true beauty is on the institutional side. This is cool because if anything, like we outlined before, when it comes to that institutional money kicking in and so on, it's going to be massive. That's why a lot of people feel so bullish on ALBT. So the true beauty, again, on the institutional side. So the ability to create a public but controlled environment which a bank can set their own rules of engagement for decentralized finance. What's the ALBT connection? Let's jump right into this. This is not that long. I'm going to play it right now.
Regulatory compliance is coming to Web3. Simple integration of regulatory frameworks has never been easier. Introducing Nexera ID. Nexera ID allows you to build the compliance rules your business needs. You can select from many off-the-shelf templates or create custom rules tailored for you. You can easily embed the rules into your application with the fully customizable Nexera ID Wallet SDK, which ensures a streamlined and compliant onboarding for your users. With Nexera ID, your users are onboarded either on a self-custodial smart wallet or on your own custodial infrastructure. From there, they can generate verifiable credentials and use them as part of your verification process. Neither you nor Nexera ID will need to process any private user information. Reduce the cost and risk of compliance enforcement and optimize your main revenue stream through a seamless user onboarding and conversion. Your users will benefit from self-sovereign identities and smart wallets that are readily usable in hundreds of other applications that integrate with the Nexera cross-chain ecosystem. Nexera ID, the Web3 passport that unlocks compliant DeFi.
So something I want to outline just real quick, and that is this, you know, again, with a little bit more in regards to regulatory clarity and compliance and so on, you could very well in the future see various different, not just central banks, but banks in general, right? The traditional smaller banks and so on, apply some of this towards their particular, you know, bank models and so on. Do I see this happening, like, for instance, within the next month or two? No, I do not. But for the long-term scope of things, it could very well happen, because just because, you know, we have kind of like a bad attitude when it comes to the average bank teller or even bank managers who are not aware of the likes of Web3, or for instance, you know, you go to the local bank, you know, they don't know jack diddly squat about CBDCs and so on. In the future, you better believe they darn well will, right? Because it's going to be coming full force. So, you know, if you have something like ALBT that is going to have, for instance, the Nexera ID as that leap forward for innovation for the future of Web3, well, that in itself is just an extra layer of utility for Alliance Block. So, I mean, I'm very bullish on ALBT. I know Tim Shea he's literally tagging them every single post that we make, or just anywhere and everywhere, which is really cool. Glad to share that with you guys. There is a little bit more in regards to this DAO, but I'll save it for a different episode, because it is kind of like a really long news update. But yeah, guys, glad to bring the news to you tonight. Shout out to a lot of the newcomers that were here and so on. Glad to see Quant Papa, who came to the live. I'd like to welcome all the new people that we see here in the comments that don't have a custom avatar. And so with that said, back to you, Larry.
Well, thanks, Max. I think it's, you know, been a great show. I think we're going to start wrapping things up now. And thanks to everybody here that has shown up. Appreciate everything that you did, Max, with the news. And Larry, inbox you information on Twitter. Okay. So I just want to say that we'll be back again tomorrow night, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will see you then. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.